July 20th, 1969, a date forever etched in history. On this day, humanity achieved the unimaginable, landing on the moon. But was it all real, or just a carefully crafted illusion? Let's dive into the story of the Apollo moon landing and explore the debate surrounding its authenticity. It all began with the space race. During the 1960s, the United States and the Soviet Union were locked in fierce competition to prove their dominance in space exploration. After the Soviet Union's early successes, including launching the first human, Yuri Gagarin, into orbit, the US needed a bold response. President John F. Kennedy declared, "We choose to go to the moon." The Apollo program was born. Thousands of engineers, scientists, and astronauts worked tirelessly. Apollo 11, commanded by Neil Armstrong, with Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins as crewmates, became the mission to make history. On July 16, 1969, the Saturn V rocket carrying Apollo 11 launched into space. 4 days later, the lunar module, Eagle, separated from the command module and descended to the lunar surface. Neil Armstrong reported, "The Eagle has landed." With over 600 million people watching live on television, Armstrong's next words resonated across the globe as he stepped onto the moon. "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." Buzz Aldrin joined him shortly after, and together they spent over 2 hours exploring the lunar surface. They conducted experiments, collected rock samples, and placed a US flag on the surface. A plaque was left behind that read, "We came in peace for all mankind." Meanwhile, Michael Collins orbited the moon in the command module, ensuring a safe return. Back on Earth, Mission Control in Houston monitored every moment, cheering as the astronauts completed their tasks. The moon landing was more than a scientific achievement. It was a symbol of hope and unity during a time of political and social upheaval. The astronauts returned safely to Earth on July 24, 1969, splashing down in the Pacific Ocean. But not everyone believed the story. Almost immediately, skeptics began questioning the moon landing's authenticity. Was it all a hoax staged by NASA to win the space race? Conspiracy theories claimed the entire event was filmed on a Hollywood set, directed by none other than Stanley Kubrick. These theories point to anomalies in the photographs and videos, shadows that don't align, the US flag appearing to wave despite the lack of wind, and the absence of stars in the lunar sky. Some even argue that the technology of the 1960s wasn't advanced enough to achieve such a feat. Let's break down these claims. Shadows on the moon appear odd due to the uneven terrain and multiple light sources, including reflections from the lunar surface. The flag's motion was caused by the astronauts planting it into the ground, with a horizontal rod keeping it upright. As for the stars, cameras couldn't capture them because the moon's surface was so bright that the stars were essentially washed out. NASA has also provided undeniable evidence to support the moon landing. Lunar rocks brought back to Earth were studied extensively, containing unique properties that match no terrestrial materials. Retroreflectors left on the moon's surface are still used today to measure the distance between Earth and the moon with incredible precision. In the decades since Apollo 11, numerous lunar missions have confirmed the reality of the moon landing. High-resolution images from orbiting spacecraft have captured the Apollo landing sites, showing equipment left behind by the astronauts. International space agencies, including those of Japan, China, and India, have corroborated these findings with their own data. While the debate continues among conspiracy theorists, the overwhelming scientific consensus is clear. The Apollo moon landing was real. It stands as a testament to human ingenuity and determination. The Apollo program inspired generations to dream beyond our planet. It was a turning point, showing what humanity can achieve when united by a common goal. Today, as we plan future missions to the moon and beyond, the legacy of Apollo 11 reminds us to always aim higher. So what do you think? Was the Apollo moon landing the greatest achievement in human history, or do you believe there's more to the story? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching Histography. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more fascinating stories from history and beyond.